Hey now, it's JK with you here, and in this video I want to do three things. The first one is talk about why I'm going to be attending this 3-day live masterclass called the Trendflow Formula. I want to explain the reasoning behind how the creator of this masterclass was able to turn $10,000 into $4.1 million. That's the first thing I want to talk about. The second thing I want to talk about is, obviously I can't do a review of something that hasn't happened yet. This is a real live event that's starting on July 8th, so obviously I can't review it because it hasn't happened yet, but I want to share with you my review of the previous masterclass to this. So the prequel to this masterclass took place back in October 2023. I attended that masterclass. I want to give you the rundown of my experience in attending. I also want to tell you about the 8 months in that time, how I've been applying what I've learned and how massively beneficial this has been to me. And the third thing I want to talk about is all the bonuses that I've stacked together for anyone who decides to attend this particular masterclass by going through my affiliate link and becoming a part of my private group. That's going to be a private group of students attending this masterclass. So those are the three topics I want to talk about in this video. And really, before we get into all of that, I want to point out one really important thing. I said 8 months ago that I had started looking into cryptocurrency, and based on what I was looking at, what I was researching, there was a very clear indication to me that we are starting to get into a serious bull market across cryptocurrency and across other stocks and other assets. And we can see over those past few months, the S&P 500 has hit new all-time highs and then gone on to hit even more new all-time highs. The NASDAQ has gone and hit new all-time highs. Bitcoin and the majority of cryptocurrencies have been pumping aggressively, in the case of Bitcoin, hitting a brand new all-time high as well. And I want to show you this screenshot here. Now, if you're not familiar with price charts, that's okay. It's not really too important. But this right here was the launch of the previous masterclass back in October. Actually, sorry, this was actually back in September, the Yellow Brick Formula. And since that time, I've been researching through 2023 at a good opportunity to get into cryptocurrency. This lined up perfectly. We can see that in that time, Bitcoin then went on a run of 180% return on investment. So since this time from the previous masterclass, Bitcoin actually got up as high, it actually doubled. It was around here, around $28,000 when the previous masterclass started, and it actually hit a new all-time high of $74,000 back here in March, and right now it's hanging out at around $60,000. So it's more than doubled in value since that previous masterclass. And I'm calling it right now, between now and the end of 2024, we're going to continue to see these increases across cryptocurrency and across the stock market. Now, I have an entire trading thesis, and why I've decided to invest in cryptocurrency at all was predicated on everything I learned before I even attended that masterclass in October. But there are people who are looking back at that opportunity and slapping themselves because they did not take advantage. I did take advantage. So that's going to be what I talk about in this video, why I'm leveraging this strategy in 2024 and how I can help you get started today. So let's cover our first topic in this video. What is the Trendflow Formula 3-day live masterclass? Now, the first thing I want to point out is that this is a completely different masterclass to what was covered back in September/October with the Yellow Brick Formula, okay? Completely different topic, still related to crypto trading, still related to identifying opportunities to buy low and sell high, but it's a completely different asset class we're talking about. I don't want to go too off into the weeds with this, but if you did attend the Yellow Brick Formula with me back in September, this is a completely different animal. We're talking about mainstream crypto. We're talking about projects that are worth hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, and trading those assets. We're not looking at tiny little meme coins that have been out for a week or a couple of days, and there's so many rug pulls and honeypots and pump and dumps and all that kind of risk. We're mitigating all of that in this masterclass, and we're going to be learning about mainstream crypto trading. So this is a very, very, very important topic, especially if you want to capitalize on any of the big price movements that we've seen over the last 8 months and what I'm expecting to see coming into the next 8 months as well. So that's what this class is all about. The Trendflow Formula is completely different to the previous masterclass. I've actually got a layout here of the 3 days, what's actually included. Day 1 is about laying the foundation. So why trade crypto, how to start off small and grow big, how to analyze the tools of the trade so that we can actually find these opportunities, and the one skill, because everything is predicated in these masterclasses. It's only 3 days, so we can't go through an entire deep breakdown of every single trading strategy out there. We only need to focus on one skill, and that's what we're going to be covering in day 1. Sean, who is the host of this masterclass, is also going to be taking us through in day 2 the actual pattern, the trigger itself. This is where you're going to be making all of your trades. If this trigger shows up, you buy low, you sell high. He's also going to talk about the top cryptos to trade, how to trade with zero risk, and how to actually get started with a fake $100,000 to actually just practice with. This was super important for me. The last time I went through one of these master classes, I did nothing but trade with paper money or virtual money for a period of 30 days. And once I saw that my paper portfolio had gotten over 500% returns, I saw that I have a knack for this. I do know what I'm doing with this. And I decided at that point to start using real money, and it's been really profitable. I'm going to take you through some of my real trades here in just a second. I just want to go through the outline of what's included in these 3 days first. And then in day 2, he also goes in and he's going to tell us about how to hijack the market. Day 3 is going to culminate in the actual routine itself, the 30-minute routine to apply this trend flow formula to identify these trend breakouts that are happening in these mainstream cryptos. And we expect more of these trend breakouts to happen because we're in a bull market. Everything is pumping upwards. So day 3, he'll talk about the daily routine, the 30-minute routine, how to scale your trading from where you start, how to turn it into a production line, which is basically what I'm doing now, and how to actually build a sustainable business model around this. Now, I'm not leaving affiliate marketing or anything like that, but I mentioned 8 months ago, and I'm still going to reiterate that I have foreseen in the markets this massive opportunity coming up, and I'm taking full advantage of it. That's exactly what I've been doing for the last 8 months. That's what I'm going to do for the next 8 months as well, because I don't see any momentum slowing down in this market. We're still very much across cryptocurrency in a bull market, which means prices are continuing to go up. So that's the outline of the Trendflow Masterclass. It's completely different to the masterclass that I attended in September. You don't have to have attended the one in September. The two are not necessarily related. They're all kind of, two sides of the same coin. As long as you have one side, you've still got access to a lot of information there. So that's what the masterclass is going to be. It's all about how to trade mainstream crypto for massive profit. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about in this video, that was the first part, to explain what the masterclass actually is and how it's going to function. It's going to start July 8th, and he's going to cover this really, really valuable formula for identifying these trends in these mainstream cryptos. The second part of this video that I wanted to talk about was, because this isn't, it hasn't happened yet, I can't actually review this masterclass. So what I instead want to do is review the previous masterclass I attended, which is the yellow brick formula. So the yellow brick formula, as I showed here in this little screenshot, this occurred back here at the end of September, coming into the start of October of 2023. And after this period, this is why I was so interested in getting into crypto here, because I could see over the previous few months, Bitcoin was getting ready to start making a move upwards. It was entering that very early part of the bull market. And of course, after that, we've seen this massive explosion across Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, stocks, everything else, as we've kind of come into this enormous pump. And in this case, Bitcoin has gone up 180%, like I mentioned. So the previous masterclass that I attended, the yellow brick formula, this was all about trading microcap coins and looking for little individual signals and triggers that we can leverage as a way to both jump in and out of really aggressive markets like those really small meme coins, but also it's a strategy that applies to mainstream crypto. So I identified really early into my trading journey that there are too many rugs and pump and dumps and scams at those really bottom end of crypto, where we're looking at things that have just launched within the past few days or the past few weeks. Most of that stuff is very, very high risk, very, very luck dependent on finding something that works. And it does work. I put enough time into it to find what looks like a good project, but I haven't had as much success doing that as I have identifying opportunities in mainstream crypto. So I have started a Facebook group, and I want to integrate this into my proof. It's called the New Horizons Crypto Club. I'm going to scroll right down to the bottom, because when I first started this group, it was a way for me to document a portfolio that I had put together, which I call my HODL portfolio, my hold on for dear life portfolio. And this was a post I made in this group on February 23rd, 2024. Now, I'm not going to go through my entire portfolio here, but I do want to pull out a few important projects that I'm invested in and show you how well they've performed in that time. So this is a project here called Render. This is the trade that I got into on February 23rd. So you saw me post about it in Facebook just there. This has gone on to rally 200% in that time, I still haven't sold this yet because I expect over the next 8 months, there's going to be more of a surge into this token. So even though I've already been up 200%, I expect more to flow out of this, more money to flow into this asset, and therefore for the price to continue to move up. So this has gone up 200% in that time. Here's another project. Again, I'll show you right here. I'm not full of shit. This is actually February 23rd, 2024. And again, I've got projects in here that aren't doing great, but that's okay. I have other plans for them towards the end of the bull market. But these are just my top performers. So those Render that we looked at, here's another one called Arweave. This one, again, February 23rd, we can see this one is up 300%. I also have not sold this because I expect higher prices to come for the end of the year, but already this is up 300%. Here's another one that I've identified. This was a really great trade. Spotted this really, really well. Again, based on the principles I learned in the previous masterclass, this one got up over 900% total since buying into that trade. So this has been a very, very lucrative process for me. I can only review what I've attended previously. And also when we attended this previous masterclass back in September/October, I also set up this private trading chat group. So this was a chat group that we had access to across the entire masterclass. When Sean was doing his live presentations, we would be talking in this chat group about what Sean was discussing. We would share different videos, we'd share different resources, different projects that we were looking at. And this was a game changer for how important the sense of community is for both building and understanding cryptocurrency and finding these projects. So we went on, this is back here, the last masterclass started in September. This group was still running for 2 months after that. So you can see it was a very active group. We had a lot of conversation here. I was recording videos based on the trades that I was making. I shared all of my trades, both my paper trades and then my real money trades as well. I shared everything in this group, and we had a really, really dynamic time talking about all this different content, and that was the success that I've had from that previous masterclass. Now, the reason I'm bringing that in is because, like I said, I cannot review something that has not happened yet. And most people who will be talking about this course and shilling it really hard as an affiliate, number one, they're not going to attend this course. And number two, they probably didn't attend the previous September masterclass either. And number three, most of the affiliates who will be talking about this are not actively trading crypto. I am actively trading crypto every single day. This is a big part of my financial and investing for 2024. I have really been really proud of myself for calling the right times to get into this market, and I'm calling it again. We are about to enter a big expansion into cryptocurrency again, and I fully expect that what I learned in this masterclass is going to give me another successful and profitable 8 months into the future. So there's the first two things I said I wanted to talk about in this video. The first one was, what is the Trendflow formula? The second one was my experience working with this particular type of masterclass. Now, if you scroll down on this page, there'll be a little bio here on Sean Donahoe. He was the host of the original masterclass, and obviously he's the host for this masterclass as well. You'll also see on this page, I have a full 1-hour interview with Sean. Now, this is an interview that I did back in September previously, and in this interview, I spent some time talking about, introduction to trading. I was really green at this point, so most of the questions I was asking were pretty green, and his ability to break down really complex topics and make them easy to understand is really, really helpful. And you'll notice that in the live masterclass sessions when you actually join, he takes really complex topics and makes them really, really easy to understand. And you can watch this entire interview if you want, just to get an idea for his ability to speak and communicate. That's a really underrated but really important aspect of really any sort of masterclass, but particularly something that might be a little bit more complicated like cryptocurrency. Then on this page, we also have the breakdown of the class schedule, which I've talked about. This timer here, when this runs out in 5 days, as of the recording of this video, this is running out in 5 days. Once the registration closes, it is done, okay? If we remember back here when I talked about this previous masterclass, when this masterclass was over, it was actually over. You couldn't go back and watch it again. You couldn't pay a lower price to get the replays. It was done. So when this masterclass ends, it ends. Until this point, Sean, in that time, has only hosted the Yellow Brick Formula one more time for one additional masterclass. There are no replays that you can buy. There's no other courses that you can buy. He comes on for a week. He does his 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 days of this masterclass training, and then he goes away. And if you miss it, you miss it. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you register for this. If you're at all interested, it's $99 for the full 3 days. And the amount of money that I've made in crypto in that time, from what I've learned, has been one of the biggest ROIs I've ever made from anything I've ever invested into on any sort of course or masterclass or webinar. or anything like that, the information I've learned has been really transformative. I've also got some bonuses for you here. You can read my little blurb about why I've over-delivered on this bonus package. I have no doubt in saying this is the most valuable bonus package I have ever put together, and I have no doubt this is the most valuable bonus package for the entire Trendflow formula. Let me take you through this because this is a monster. The first thing I've done as a full bonus applicable for everybody who joins the masterclass. So if you join the masterclass today, even though it doesn't actually start until a week from now, you'll still have access to every single one of these bonuses. The first one is the Intro to Making Money in Crypto. This is a mini course I've recorded completely from scratch, completely brand new content, 6 different modules where I take you through, again, designed specifically for the beginner, understanding the basics of crypto, understanding popular crypto, understanding how to monetize your crypto, understanding how to stay safe, very important, understanding technical analysis, and understanding tokenomics. This mini course is the perfect setup for Sean's masterclass. So if you've never done anything with crypto before, or maybe you went through that masterclass back in September and felt a little bit overwhelmed, this is the foundation. I'm building the foundation for you. You can watch one of these videos once a day in the build up to this masterclass, and you're going to be ready to go. You're going to understand how to read the charts. You're going to understand what crypto things to look for, and you're going to understand the basics of technical analysis to really spot a good opportunity when it shows up. This is a whole course. This is literally a couple hours of content I've recorded based on everything I've learned and everything I've applied over these last 8 months. Really, it's actually more like a year, but specifically based on what I've learned over the last 8 months. That's just one of the bonuses here. The second bonus is access to my private crypto group. There's only 130 other members in this group. I post daily market updates. I answer questions. I create custom tutorials for people who ask for them. And I disclose my entire HODL portfolio and exactly why I'm investing in these projects. And I also share all of my recent trades. I put everything into this group. It is fully transparent and you can see everything that I'm explaining about the market. I also share my entire journey into crypto and new projects that I research and discover. When I find new alpha research, I post it here in this group first. I also have a completely other course. This is, again, another bonus, Proven Signals About Buying and Selling. This is another mini course. I'm going to share 5 trading tools that analyze live price data and create buying and selling signals for every single crypto that you're going to trade. So these tools are completely free. They have decades of historic proof to back them up. I'll tell you exactly how to use each one and how to use them together to duplicate what I do in my own trend trading strategy. That's another bonus. Another bonus I've got for you here, live masterclass group chat. This is what I just talked about a couple of minutes ago. The community is what made this bonus successful. This has been one of the most effective ways I've ever experienced a real sense of community of people working towards understanding and taking action after being a part of some kind of course or masterclass. This is, in my opinion, one of the most valuable things here. This is the best bonus from the previous masterclass. I brought it back for this one. I'll be hosting a live group chat throughout the entire week-long masterclass. I expect it to go for a little bit longer than that even. This group chat was monumental in getting everyone to take action on the content and, most importantly, get help and support and direction on what they were learning. Sometimes if we go through these courses or masterclasses and we do it on our own, we are isolated. And if we don't know what we're doing, we can't reach out to get help. This chat group was so important for clearing up any fog and getting people on the right track. It was a really, really great way of leveraging community as a way to kind of get people into this masterclass and get people participating. And it's definitely something we're doing again this time around. This is another bonus I'm also including. I'll be setting up a brand new trading account with a small $250 balance of real money, not paper money, real money. And I'm going to be making real trades following the Trendflow formula and my own trading strategy that I've been using over these last 8 months. I'm going to be showing everything transparently. I'm going to tell you why I'm choosing these projects, why I'm choosing to buy and sell at that particular time, and how I'm effectively managing my risk. One of the most important parts about trading is understanding how to manage your risk. I'll take this account to the moon or down to dust, and you get to watch entirely from the safety of the couch. So if you see what's in the masterclass, we talk about what's in the masterclass in the group chat, and then you see me apply it real time with real money, and you can be completely safe while you watch me do it. That is, in my opinion, again, a hugely valuable bonus of me showing you, putting my money where my mouth is, that I am going to show you how to actually get this stuff set up. And my final bonus here is my private call with Sean. Now, I actually intended to release this interview before this masterclass actually opened up registration. However, I'm not able to release it because he ended up giving up so much information in this call that he asked me not to release it before the masterclass because he gives up so information. So this is going to be available, but I have to wait till the masterclass has gotten started before I can share what he talks about, because he really does blow the lid off. As a matter of fact, during our call, he's actually in the middle of a trade, which is over $8,000 in profit. So I couldn't believe what he showed me. He couldn't believe that the timing of the call all kind of lined up like this. And I will share this entire private call unedited with you. But again, I have to wait till the masterclass starts because he does cover some proprietary stuff that he is waiting to talk about in the masterclass. So the private call, the live trading account with real money, the live masterclass group chat with me and other members of the community, the proven signals to buy and sell. We've got 5 different trading systems. I'm outlining for you an entire mini course here. My private crypto group where I post every single day about updates within the market and price analysis, and the entire course designed for beginners to crypto, how to get started, how to understand the basics, popular crypto, monetizing crypto, staying safe, technical analysis, and understanding tokenomics. These are all the bonuses I've put together. Absolutely massive value. I'm not a fan of saying this is worth $1,000, that's worth $5,000. If I was into that, I'd probably say this was worth like a $10,000 bonus package or something. I don't know. There is a huge amount of value in here, and it's practical, real world value to both get the most out of the masterclass, but also to make sure that you are supported, because cryptocurrency is confusing. It is overwhelming. It took me a long time to figure out what I've learned, and it would have been so much easier if I was a part of a community that was designed to help beginners be successful. So I've developed this incredible passion for cryptocurrency and trading and investing over this past year, and specifically over these past 8 months. There's going to be no better confirmation for me about making trades at a time when the market is ripping. And like I said, I expect over the next 8 months at least for this market to continue to rip. There's going to be up times, there's going to be down times, obviously, but in general, we should expect this market to continue, which it has done, by the way, since the middle of 2023. It's been consistently moving up in that time. There's no signals why this should suddenly stop and turn around. The worst thing that you can do is be sidelined and slap yourself 8 months from now when we look back and I'm talking about the money that I've made in Bitcoin, the money that I've made in cryptocurrency, and you say, gosh, I wish I'd taken the opportunity. Take the opportunity now. Let me show you how cryptocurrency works. Let Sean show you how this masterclass can help increase your overall wealth. And we are going to have a great time doing this. I'm so much better positioned this time around to be more of an active leader rather than a fellow participant. And that is a huge, huge difference. You know, my ability to communicate complex topics is excellent. I can take anything that we're going to learn in this masterclass, and I'll be doing my own private sessions within our group and within our private chat to break down these complex concepts so that you understand them. I'm extremely passionate about this. I am not just an affiliate. I am a student and a customer for this as well. And I want you to come and join me because this has been transformative in the entire scope of my life. This has been transformative for me. This is building on that. I want to see you in there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I apologize for the length, but this is a lot of content that we do need to talk about. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.